Last time, yeah, started?
Yes.
Okay. So in the last session, we discussed on the fifth point, under fifth point, joins with calculation and class database joins we covered, right? And there is a data blending option. Data blending option is still we need to work on, but we have it. But see, you know how to do the join. Hey, can you mute in case if, yeah, good. So we know joins, how to do the joins between the sheets, and also we can do calculations when we are doing the joining in case if the data types are not mismatching, right? If it is not mismatching, I mean, what are the options we have tried in the cross database join? See? What are the different data sources we have connected? The first one is a SQL, and the next is two employee files, right?
Mm-hmm.
This is two employee files. Next is Excel sheet, a location sheet, and a product MS Access, and subcategory Excel, and category text file. Okay. I have a, this is okay, but in particularly there is a, in employee place, there are three files, but I have took only two files. I can show you the location. If you can go to the employee place, edit connection. So what type of connection I have used? Text file. See, the text file connection I have used to load the data and then union these two files data we have already did. 6 and 7, 10, 11, 12 data. Clear?
Yes.
So, but there is a one more file. In practically, there is a one more file. If you see in all files, now you can see 6 and 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We are unable to union the Excel file data with the text file data in Tableau desktop. Clear? We can able to understand the two text files and we can able to union, but we cannot able to do the union with the Excel. We already have a with the text file union data. So how to, so in case if you're trying that, generally what to do, we will open an Excel file connection and connect to this file, and then we'll try to drag and drop underneath of this employee sheet. Employee information is not allowed. Okay, are you understand what I'm saying?
Because they are different extensions, right?
Correct. Basically, initially.
Can you repeat it?
Was I?
Yeah, can you repeat it? Can you repeat it?
Sure. So in this line, in this area, we have a two text files data and we union those two text files here.
Yes.
Yeah? So if you look at this connection, the corresponding to this one, we have the file connection. When we click at it, we can see those two text files. But physically, there is a one more file with Excel source. So when you click on files, there is the one more file. But my requirement is to union all these three files and put into Tableau side. So I'm thinking that okay, anyway I did union of these two text files. So what I will do, I will create a one more connection with Excel. Okay, and then I will try to add an Excel file underneath this employee file. I mean, exactly when you drag and drop the new table to under this one, will not help. So not allow in Tableau desktop. Are you clear now?
Okay.
Even you can try to not give you an option. We'll see in practically whether it is adding or not. So click add one more connection, Excel. This is a 8 and 9 file. So this is 8 and 9 and we have the sheet. So I'm planning to drag and drop this.
Hello.
Hello, Kishore.
Hello, Kishore. Rajesh, it is struck from your side?
Yeah, నాకు వినిపించట్లేదు కిషోర్.
I think, yeah, నాది వినిపించట్లేదు సార్. I think audio problem ఏమో.
కిషోర్ రీకనెక్ట్ అవ్వాలనుకుంటా.
Are you clear now?
ఎస్ కిషోర్.
Like, yeah.
Okay. When you drag and drop under this any one of the table, generally my plan is to attach this Excel table with the two text files union data, but it is not allowing, not giving any options. The only option we have is join. But our plan is not the join, our plan is union, right? So how to deal this problem?
Kishore, union means under sales. If we are going to put it, means that is union, no? Just I want to revise
The
it.
union in SQL, what is that?
No, like which is having here in the screen, like if you are seeing the sales. So if we're going to put that behind the sales means that is union.
When you
Hello.
for any table, for any table, we have two options. When you put down this one, it is union.
That is
When
union.
you put right side, that is a join.
Okay.
So this problem we can deal with. We can deal with data cleaning tool, data prep tool.
Okay.
Okay. So now we are switching to data prep tool and how to combine these all two text files and Excel file as a single table. And after that, once the data prep is over, and how to connect to Tableau desktop with the resulted model, right? This is the model we built here. This is the data model. The same way even we can build there, and the final model we can connect from the Tableau desktop, and we can continue our work. Yeah. So now I'm not closing anything. I'm opening the Tableau prep tool. This is recently added to this list of tools, but there are a lot of changes and required, and there is a lot of performances also required. So the people are giving ideas and they're trying to improve the functionality in this prep tool, or now we have to bear with the existing functionality.
So in previous versions, how this scenario is going to work? Like
you don't have any option. We have to depend on any other third-party technology. I mean, maybe you can try with Informatica because you already have a license, or you can try with Alter YX. That is a tool generally they are used to for a Tableau data preparation. And anyway, we can depend on any one of the technology as we know that. Okay. So, if you know Informatica, if you know IBM DB2, I mean, what is it? I've been sure. So I know Microsoft SSIS. So these are the tools I have. So that definitely we can try with any one of the item, and then finally I will put all those things into one database. So kind of a small data warehouse or a data model preparing in a single format. Okay. But this time we don't need to depend on any other. We can directly use this one. So this is a sample flows, but what recently I had designed this one. But anyhow, open a flow or connect to data. Open a flow means if you already designed, then open or else connect. So now I'm going to start with a fresh connection, connect to data. And the next moment it will show you the connections here, like Tableau. It's very easy. So please concentrate on this one. So what is our first job? SQL Server, right? Sales table. Right? What is this one? Sales table. So let's connect to the sales. Sales means SQL Server. It is asking that the system name. So I will provide the system name here. So this is my system name, my server name. And database is optional. If you enter it, okay. If you're not entering, it will show in the next screen to select your database. And to this server, I have a Windows authentication. I no need to pass my username and password. And rest of the items are optional and click sign in. Any questions?
Kishore, like here in the prep tool, we are going to use like two different notepad files and one Excel sheet, no?
Correct. So not only those three, so we are planning to build a whole model.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So click sign in here. And now it is giving you the database list here. My database name is Power BI. So once I connected, I can see my tables and views, sales table, views, and custom SQL. See here, I'm not able to find the stored procedure here. Okay? I'm not finding I'm able to find the tables and views under tables category, and I can do a custom SQL just like this. Okay, I can enter, see this is the custom editor, select, start from sales table. You can run this query and it will come up with result. See, these are all the fields. So, but I don't want like this. I mean, I'm okay with this option, but in Tableau desktop, when we are connected to SQL Server or some database systems, you can see the tables and views, custom SQL, and stored procedure. So I'll show you that option. And just click on here. See here, under this database server, this is my database is selected, and the tables as like this, in custom SQL, and you can see stored procedures. In case if you have any stored procedures, it will display the procedures here. Clear?
Okay.
But here we are not able to find the procedure. Maybe we need to call the procedure in the custom SQL. Correct?
Yeah.
That option is missing here. That means it is a improvement required in this tool when we are comparing with the Tableau desktop. It is one observation.
Yes.
Okay, let's start to connect to the sales table. Just drag and drop right side. I'm with the SQL connection, and what is the input? And the data sample, some information here we have. The default sample amount, the number of records, the actual table contains the 60,855 records. So it is saying the default sample amount of records. The number of rows returned is based on the total number of fields and fields data types in the data set. So next, the fixed number of rows, use all data. What is the benefit of these three? There is no benefit, right? Um, Finally, this is just a data preparation area. The whole data will be transferred back to the Tableau desktop, right?
Yes.
That means here only for doing some manipulations, we are using this tool for a cleansing related things. We're doing this tool, and finally we are deploying this item to Tableau desktop side. I mean, we are moving this item to Tableau desktop. So it is simply giving you how many records is going to be displayed here. Next, a sample method, quick select a random sample. These options are, in case of a SQL connection, you can ignore it.
Okay.
Okay. And the right side. Here we have a fields and also data types. Okay. And also data types. Suppose.
Metadata information, we can see it here.
Huh?
Just only metadata information, we can see it here.
Correct. Metadata information only we are seeing. So I will show you how to see the data also. For now, it is just giving the metadata and also select of the each field. Selection of the field. This is your sales table, which is having all the columns. And do you want to have all the fields in the final resulted model? Yes or no? That is, depending upon the requirement, maybe we can hide an unnecessary keys. For example, I don't want order date key and ship date key because I'm not having any date table in the current situation. Right? For the current sample, for a current exercise, I don't have any order date and ship date. Then I can go with these rest of the columns which I have unselected. And also you can go with some filter. See, add filter and everywhere. If you want to, the quantity is, your quantity is more than 10. If you think like that, then you can put like this. If you have any condition, you can write your own condition, and that is like indirectly filter, right? This calculation editor we already observed in the Tableau desktop, okay, and we can also explore more on the calculations in later sessions. Yes.
Yep.
So this is a one kind of a filter. I'm not applying any filter here. So this is a data filter in terms of the table level. Yeah, which is nothing but in our SQL, we are writing a where class, where order quantity greater than 1, greater than 2, and the resulted information only will be useful for the next item. So how to see? See, in this case, field selected 11 of 30, right? We have deselected 2. That's it. And if you want to change the data type, you can change the data type also. I think not here. That we need to do it from some different place. So, what next? You have a bigger window. Is this clear for the sales? SQL connection. Because why I'm giving this that explanation means this is a new window. You need to understand each option. Otherwise, it will be a confusion when you are practicing. Hope you understand as of now SQL connection, right?
Yes.
Next, what is the next item? Employee data. So let's connect to employee data, which is a text file right now, because my employee data, two files are in text based and one file in Excel based. So let's connect to text file. And before that, if you want to see the data of this one, then we need to click on this option to add a step. Okay? To add an empty step. This is the cleaning step. And when you click on here, you can see the data now. This is your data. When you uncheck this one, I mean click on double click, you click, and then Okay, and I will explain you what is that information below in the bar graph. So what step I have used?
Plus.
Just click add step, right? The blank step. I can remove it and click on here, add a new blank step, which is a cleaning step.
Sure, that is like any stage, we can call it as a stage or what?
Yeah, this is all kind of ETL workflow,
Yeah, I
kind
mean
of a
like,
small workflow.
okay, okay. So like these are all stages. Like,
Oh, yeah. So this is my source, and then I'm doing so many things, and finally I will get a final model, which is the last step. That resulted information is passing to Tableau desktop as a data source.
oh,
Okay, this is a cleaning area. You can assume it is a ETL.
okay, okay.
Not 100% ETL framework, but it
Yeah.
is a cleansing part area.
Yes.
Okay,
And how can we see the data types?
data types. Okay, these are all the data types.
Uh-huh. So if you want, just we can edit also here itself. I mean, like
Yeah,
from integer to character.
for example, you want to make it a string,
So,
changing to string, doing that activity.
okay.
Okay, and click back, reverse. Okay, undo.
Undo.
So in the cleaning activity place, we will come and see one by one. Clean one. Clean one means the name of this one. 11 fields, totally 61,000 rows. 60,855, right? This is what I told you in the when you execute your SQL table, you can only see 60,855 only. So 11 fields. And what are these filter values? Do you have any filters? No, I haven't applied any filters as of now. Next, create a calculate field. If you want to create one more field based upon existing fields, yes, you can do that. Okay. And this is for data display. You search for example, I wanted to see that from sales amount. So it is going to show you the sales amount field when you search for the field name. It is faster search, correct? So you don't need to do a horizontal scrolling. You can just search for that value. And this is for hiding the screen, docking. Okay. And now the top line is over, and next we have a left side. Changes. It will record all the changes here one by one.
Destroy. Okay.
Okay. And we will do some changes here for a sample. But observe here the product key. The product key is a number. It is saying that 200 to 225 product key numbers, there are 13 values. Okay. Next, 225 to 250. There is a bin operation applied automatically. It is giving you between 200 to 225, there are 13 values. That means the number of rows also, 3704 rows available between these two product keys. Here, are you understand?
This is doing the group by.
It's doing group by for every 25 records, 25 values, product key. And here also, 282 to 22, 282 to 284. It's around 4 for every 2 records.
So here we can see the nulls also.
Zero values in a bin, 272, 272, 274. Because the point is we have might be right. This is a sales table, which is a custom table.
I think it does
Based
not
upon the
have
data.
any values in that range.
Might be, that's what it is, 0 values, 0 pins.
Zero
There is
value.
no records. This is the sales table. Maybe the employees are worked or not. That we don't know, right? So that means how many employees in the organization are these compulsory to come to the office? Maybe they can take a leave, right? Sometimes. So in an overall month, sometimes maybe the people are not absent on particular days. So in that case, that attendance table does not have information about some employees when they are in absent, correct? Those days.
Yeah.
So that means those employees are not available. That is not one. They haven't attended that office because due to some illness or something else. And sales territory key is giving you the same way. And this is all number based items, right? All are number based. Number decimal, number whole.
What is it color differences, Peter? Like some
Sure.
light color and so that is without data, and some cement color is like that.
Yeah.
No. Can you drag left side? Yeah, the promotion key is there, no? The promotion key is key, and employee key there is no data. So 70 to 80 there is no data, and if you see sales territory key, that some color difference is there.
Correct. There is a data, but why it is displaying in a light color?
Maybe I think
We'll
maybe
see.
nulls are there. Nulls.
I don't know.
You can see some name, employee name like that if you have anything.
Okay, so, and also we can do a small analysis on this one. Okay, for example, order quantity, whoever did, I mean, see, there is a quantity 12 to 14, two values in a bin, right? If you mouse over the quantity, whoever took 32 means 32, 34 means two values in a bin. The point is, whoever purchased the quantity, order quantity between 32 and 34, if you want to see that, just click that. Just click that, and you can see the comparison. Sometimes you can see the comparison. You click on here. See now? The corresponding information is selected in every area. Rajesh,
Yeah.
clear?
I'm not able to see your screen. Sure.
Corresponding
Unable to see.
information in the sense, for the example, you selected that.
Right?
I'm not able to see your screen.
Hey, looks like you're left actually. Rajesh, what about you?
Yeah, I'm able to see your screen.
Okay.
Hello.
Right. Now, what about now?
No, not able to see. Just I will disconnect and I will 1 second.
Yeah, that's better.
I'm able to see the screen.
Right. The problem is with some internet. Okay. See, what I did is I selected some area, What is that area? Yeah. Order quantity between 4 to 6. Whoever purchased the order quantity 4 to 6 and the corresponding to that, what is my profit? You can see for those order quantity and what is the discount range they got, right? Between for these 4 to 6 items, or you can try this one. See? So there is a 10 to 12 the quantity purchased for corresponding to those records. What are the unit price? What are the discount amount? What is the total product cost? This is kind of a small analysis, right?
So,
And corresponding to that, how much profit I have?
okay, in that group you are saying, right?
Correct.
For
See, if
that,
I'm selecting something, if I'm selecting something, it is doing some analysis. I mean the correlation.
yes.
Like wear class.
Uday?
It's like wear class, huh? For one particular.
Kind of a weird class, but it is showing that analysis. I mean, it's self-analysis. For example, you have a promotion, right? This is our promotion. There is no records for these items, but there is a second promotion. Corresponding to the second promotion, how much order quantity or how much sales happened?
Okay.
See, this much sales happened for the second promotion. And this is the tax amount they paid.
So, can you keep on sales? Can you keep on sales for the promotion?
See, I selected a promotion, second promotion type 2,
Okay.
and then the relation is I'm saying that, okay, with the promotion 2 type of sales, how much sales happened on the promotion 2? For example, the promotion type 2 is maybe Diwali festival.
Okay.
Okay. So for the Diwali festival, how much sales?
Okay.
This is your sales. The shading area, blue color.
So, how much is it? Is it like
It is
2%?
giving you some 2% of highlighted item. So it is saying that there are 1331 values in a bin. This many records are affecting, and then 2% highlighted. So out of this, there is a 2% of sales has highlighted, not exactly showing the sales amount, how much it was happened.
Okay, so 2% of the sales happened because of second promotion.
Correct.
Okay.
Out of 100, right?
Yeah.
On a whole table. So it is just a kind of a correlation. Okay. And under each field we have some options. See, we can do sorting, sort out.
What is the max rows it will display?
Maximum?
Max rows.
Max?
Rows.
Where?
For suppose in that table, like we're having some 10,000 rows means, so it will show up all the 10,000 rows in it, like.
This is the table, right? In this place, if you want to see that the number of rows are.
Yeah.
I think it depends on the setting, right? Before you showed us whether to show first.
In this place, somewhere we have seen that the sales, I think in the clean only. See here, 60,855 under this table.
Okay.
Under
So if I want only the first 3 rows means, just we can do the filter, like.
Oh, you want only first 3 rows? That's what you're saying.
Yes,
You can go with the filter.
filter.
Filter
Okay.
the data. Okay.
Okay.
So, and not only that, You can do what we can do here, sort out and sort by domain. Something is available, and you can change the data type, and we can search for the data, and we can also right click on the field, okay, and filtering. I want only this value out of this product key, and then I don't need the rest of the items. And we can also edit value. Edit value means, for example, there is a text value, employee name. Okay, there is a two values, Kishore Babu. They recorded as one field as a Kishore Babu, and next is KK Babu, next is Kishore, next is Babu K. Four people are the same one. They are given a different names while at the time of entry, multiple times. And these four people, the four transactions related, what is the total sales? How to find? Then we need to combine those four items as a union. So we can do a combine option. For example, I'm making this 213 as a 212. Then it will combine and show the total sales. Now you're not seeing that the 212 twice, correct? It is automatically combining the data. I will click back. Now, how many rows for the 212? 200, right?
200.
And for 213, 317. Totally 517, right? Remember,
Yes.
517. So I will edit value as a 212, like a Kishore Babu, KK Babu. And then it is automatically combining and replacing. See what happens? What happens?
212.
Data combined, right?
Yeah.
And the corresponding to the sales is also will be combined. So what we did is actually in SQL, in case of a SQL, a higher product key. Okay. So there is a 212, 213, 214. 600, 100, 100. We did simple, right? By just double click and then modify the value, automatically it will combine the unique data and show in the 517 rows. But in SQL, how we can do that means alias product. Step 1. So in case of a 213, I am replacing as a 212. 212. That is the step 1. And after that, group by product, alias product. Then 212 is and 214 is my result. 300 and 100. Correct?
Yes.
This is what they are doing internally in very simple. For us, it is not a because we are ETL developers, you can easily understand. In case if we are non-technical developers, non-technical people join for the training, then I cannot explain them all these things. They cannot understand either. Non-SQL people. So that's what it is happened. And step back. The original format. And what else we have? Filter the data. Filter by calculation, filter by range of
Kishore, we lost you.
Yeah, I think disconnected. Huh? Hi, Kishore. Rajesh, you're there?
Yeah,
Unnara?
yeah, ఉన్నాను ఉదయ్.
Maybe net connection. Fisher, you're there? I think he went offline, Rajesh.
No.
Rajesh, ఈ వీడియో క్లాసెస్ అన్ని సేమ్ ఫోల్డర్లో ఉన్నాయి కదా, అది మీరు మనకు షేర్ చేశారు.
Yeah.
ఇది ఇన్స్టాల్ చేసుకున్నారు మీరు, ఇది సాఫ్ట్వేర్?
యాక్చువల్గా ఫ్రీ ట్రయల్ ఒకటి ఇన్స్టాల్ చేశాను.
14 days ట్రయల్ అదేనా?
అదే.
సో జస్ట్ ఒకసారి క్లాస్ అయితే ఒకసారి చూద్దాం, ఆ తర్వాత
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Yeah, guys. Yeah. So there is some slight internet problem even from my side today. So are you able to see my screen now?
Yes.
Yes.
So what is here? It is giving you a range of options to filter the values under the field in a graphical, right? So that's it. So that is the way we can filter the data, or through calculation, right? We know calculation, how to filter. That this is the option to filter the data. This is the field level, and this is the all field level, right? This is for each field level. And group and replace. That is what we just now did, right? We make data. When we change the value, then we do this. We will group and replace. Manual selection. Manual selection means I can do some couple of items like this. If I group and replace, I can select that means it is acting as a one group and all the related values acting as a group one. Yeah?
No.
These all are now acting as a group. This is a group symbol. This is the group symbol, which is nothing but in SQL. For the rest of the values also, we are making a tutorial and group and doing the replace. Clear? So this is the one way of doing this one. Ungroup all. Ungroup all means not doing anything. So we haven't done anything. The group options. Are you clear now? Filter and group.
Yeah.
So like now 213, 15, 16 is renaming to 212. That's what now.
Correct, right? So when we do that, what is this one? This is a filter. We did something. If value is greater than or equal to 312. I don't need. See, when by mistake I did a filter, but what is the filter symbol? This is the filter symbol, and even you can see the same filter symbol on the clean step, right?
Mm-hmm.
And also corresponding to this step, what are the activities changes may happen? So we can see in 3 places. This is in a flow model, in a flow section. This is calling as a flow, data flow. In this flow, we can see a small symbol which is saying that okay, there is some filter happened on this step. And if you want to see the detail, you can see the detailed information. Okay. Now this is how we can see that. And I'm canceling this option. And then I don't need. I don't have any filter options here. It's empty now. Even. We are just exploring all the options, group and replace and manual selection we did, and pronunciation common characters. So this is generally applicable to text related items, pronunciation and common characters, and clean the files and detailed summary. Rename field, critical to remove field. Rename means just a field rename, and extra character field you want to create, you can do that. That option even available here. Okay.
Okay.
Looks like these options. See, if you explore as a trainer, what I can do maximum, I can give you introduction to the tool, and we'll explore some options and some to some extent. Okay, but finally you are doing your job and you have to research on this tool very well. Otherwise, it is difficult to manage. Otherwise, what you are suggesting to the on the project team, we have a different ETL tool. We will go with that tool. It is unnecessary costly. If somebody explained that, then it is unnecessary problem for you. Hmm? So
with the Tableau Prop tool, you can do the ETL also with this 2018 version from 2018. Hello.
hello.
Yeah, Kishore.
Yes, yes, yeah. Can you see that?
Yes.
One second. So I'm changing to a different connection, which is my phone connection. We'll see. Okay, I hope you can see my screen and I can see you can hear my voice.
Yes.
So now we are going to finding the data files, and under employee, these are the two text files we have. Right now I'm picking the top one file or any one of the file. It is not mandatory to select the first one. You can even select the second one. It's not a big deal. But here the structure is same. These two text files has the same structure, only the data is changing, that is the joining date is changing. And the data is also changed. Both data completely different, but structure is same. And click any one of the file. Are you there?
Yes, sure.
Yes, Kishore.
Okay. Right. Now you can see that this is the text file connection added, vertically added, right? Under this file connection, what are the options under input add? Text settings. First line contains header, right? This do we have a header under first line on the text files? I don't think. Yes, we have a header, right?
Yeah.
Employee key, parent employee key. This is a header. So the first line contains a header. That is true. Or you want to generate a new fields for the header? Not required. Next, what is the field separator? Comma. Text qualifier? Nothing. And these are the delinked related options for the text settings. Here, what is the text settings? And multiple files. This is the place to understand about the union, how we can do the union in the prep. If you look at here, in Tableau desktop, when we are connecting to any text file connection, whatever the files under the folder, all are available here. See here, it is employee. See, when I connect it to one kind of a file, even it is showing the other file. Okay, why? Because all the text files, whatever available under the folder, that are displaying here, and then we are doing manually drag and drop under the below one. That we can do in Tableau desktop. But in prep, we are not able to find the other file, whatever the file we selected at the time of connection, that file only displaying here. Are you clear?
Yeah, it is not displaying all the available files.
Files. It's only displaying 10, 11, 12. What about 6 and 7?
Again, we need to add.
I may need to create one more connection for the 6 and 7.
Looks like.
Right now, under multiple files, this is a place to identify that union, and it is saying that single table. No, I want to go to wildcard union. Then it will start to show all the information, the same union concept in the Tableau desktop. So search in employee folder. This is my employee folder, right? Even you can see that connection, edit. What is the folder name? 6.employee. Okay? So search in 6.employee includes subfolders. I don't have any subfolders. And what is the pattern here? Employee start.txt or simple start.txt. That is also fine, right?
Yeah.
So cancel this one. And even you can see that two text files are automatically coming, included files too. Included files too. When we do multiple file selection, automatically it's selected. In case in this connection, okay, so when we select a multiple files option, I mean wildcard union, it is automatically combining the other file data in this place. And how to prove? We can see when we do a wildcard union, you can find a path, file path. File path. Okay. Generally, file path is not part of the text file column. The file path was created automatically when we do a wildcard union. Even I can show you when we select the single table. Now see, do we have any file path here? No. When we do the wildcard union, you can see one more, that is the file path. But practically we wanted to see the data inside these two files. And how many files when we are with a single table? When we click on this one, add step, 30 records, right? It is a single file. It is a single file. Now I'm clicking back. I'm going to the multiple files and selecting the wildcard. And then automatically, when I see this green one, then how many records here?
113.
113. That means added two text files.
Yes.
Added means I cannot say added, so I can show you the file path here. So file path. See? File path contains the 6 and 7 and 10, 11, 12.
Okay.
See, 6 and 7 is having 83 records and 10, 11, 12 has 30 records. Initially, you observed that the single table has a 30 records as a result here, but after that it is combining with the 83, then it is a 103. Clear? And you can see the data also. See now the data, and this is my whole data. Okay, so file path was added. Each record was, what is each record source? This is giving an extra field. Clear? Any confusion?
This will do union all or union?
It is doing union all. Okay? Union all.
Okay.
So basically, here it is appending all the files into one.
All the files
into one
table.
These two files are text only, right? So it is
correct. So that is we are coming to that point. Okay. Yeah. Now these are the two text files. Our goal is Excel file also adding to this place. And this step only we have added for understanding the data whether it is correctly added or not. Correct?
Yes.
This is not required, right? Clean step.
Yeah.
So next I'm going to create one more connection with Excel for unioning the Excel data. So this is my sheet, actual sheet, which is an Excel formatted table. And if you want to see the data, add step. Okay. And before doing the union, we should understand that is the two files data is having the same structure? Is there any additional fields, or is the data types are same? Right? We need to care about, right? That is our responsibility. So look at this area, and we have a file paths because we did a union, right? We don't need that. And what is the each field data type? Employee key, parent employee key, number system, name, marital status, gender, those are text fields. Department name also text field. Joining date is a date, and file path anyway we ignored. So we will identify this the same way. Employee, parent employee, name, marital status, and looks good. And joining date is a ABC.
Character,
right?
should convert that to
It's a character. So why it is? So what we need to do here? Joining date. It is because it is Excel file. It is coming with a different data style, right? So I can change it to joining date. Simple date. Clear?
Yeah.
Converted. Because I have some problem with this one, I did a conversion. That you can even see the change corresponding to Excel connection.
Okay.
Now, this text file I can combine with this. See here, union and join. What is the suitable item now? Union. See, there is no compulsory to come that employee file has to be joined with this one, or you can try this result set into this place. Clear?
Okay.
So this is the one result, and this is the one table, the resulted table. You can drag and drop this item to here, or this table can be drag and drop to here. It's not about this one has to be initiated or this one has to be initiated. There is no particular dependency. So right now, I am taking this Excel data and planning to make it union. See, when you make it union, this option is available now. This option is not available in Tableau desktop. That's the reason we are coming to that.
Yes.
See now how it looks. This is now I make it as employee. This is full employee data.
Okay.
And now you can see the data. The table names are a new field added here, and the rest is okay. Show only mismatched fields. There is no mismatched fields. All are perfectly working, and I don't need a table name. I can go and clean this step, right? By using the add step, I can do the cleaning activity. I mean here, table names, remove field. That's it. Okay. And what is the resulted data now? Totally how many records here we have? 296. How do we confirm 296? From the employee, how many records we have? 113, right?
Yes.
30 plus 83.
Yes.
What about employee? This is Excel data. How many records we have here? 183. 113 plus 3 plus 83.
Yeah.
plus 180, right? 113 plus 193, 296 records that you can see from here.
Okay.
Okay. So this is only for joining this. I did this step, right? To remove the table. Something like a table name is extra field added here. What is the change here? A remove field. A table names is the field added additionally by default when we do the union. That is the reason we have cleaned this file. And this is the final result, right? For this employee. This is
Yes.
the final employee name. This is optional, and whether you wanted to have this table name, that doesn't matter. That is not disturbing your analysis. It's just a helping field, right?
Mm-hmm.
It is just a helping field, right?
Mm-hmm.
Is it doing anything bad for you and when you are doing analysis? No, it is an extra field. Whether you want to use it or not, that is up to you.
Yeah. So when it says mismatch fields, so that will be shown only if there is a data type differences, or what it mean?
Mismatched fields means maybe the field names are completely changed
Completely.
when you do the union.
Okay.
See,
So for
you know,
example,
we follow.
so for
Tell
example,
me.
if a table is having employee and the other union set is having EMP, so that is called as mismatch.
That could be. Yes. Why? Because we know union rules. We followed the union rules before doing the union.
Mhm.
If you're not following the union, definitely it will be mismatch.
I mean,
If you come,
union rule is just like it should have same data type and it should have same set, but it can have different
same,
field names, right?
same position also.
Yeah, same position, that is
Position
fine.
number one. Hmm.
In the same position, we can have different column names, right?
Then definitely it will show as a mismatch.
For mismatch only, so it should have column name also same thing.
Column name is might be okay, might be because we need to. That is what we need to do. Make it some areas. See that for your question, you can try what it is giving, right?
Mhm.
I'm saying that employee name in one file, and you're saying that e name is a second file has a field name as e name. In one file, it is employee name. Then in that case, how do we do that? Or we need to rename the field at least any one of the file, or simply doing the union, it is automatically finding that. That we need to check in practically.
Okay.
Now you know that how to connect to the files and how to load this information, right? So and then you can check easily union how to do that.
Okay.
Uday, are you clear?
Yeah, I mean, like a general, I think union means so we need to put the alias, then only so the union query will work. I mean, like that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But is having some question then?
Yes, yes.
No, I
For
mean,
us, ourselves.
In Oracle, you can union anything. There is no specification like the columns has to be same. The column name has to be same.
Oh,
The with the different column names also, even though as long as it has data type and all the columns are in same order, it'll union.
it is doing our union.
It'll do union,
Okay.
but it'll give the first union set name to the second union set also. So the first union set is employee name, the second is e name. The whole resultant will have employee name because the topmost union is having employee name, so it will give the first set.
So that means you have two fields. The first field name is employee name and second one is e-name.
Hmm.
And whatever the values for the first table that is showing and the rest of the values for that second field is showing as null values. Correct?
No. I mean, it'll union. So for example,
Uh,
you have a record with employee name is
uh,
XYZ and the
uh,
second set is having e name, it is having
uh,
PQR. So when you
uh,
union these two, the header will be employee name.
Because that's the first, the table is coming from the first. Okay. In the union, it is the first table field.
Yeah, first table field, and but resultant you'll have XYZ PQR.
Oh, nice man. Nice. I think in the sequel that we need to figure it out because we haven't tried. When we are trying, we are getting some problem. So, but generally we follow that all the rules and rules.
Okay.
So this entire stuff is part of employee,
Okay.
right?
Yeah.
And now this employee table has employee key, which I'm going to joining with the sales table. Right? Join class. You can see the join class here. When I do the join, that employee key from the sales table and from the employee table, employee key automatically find out, and because of the field name and then some other stuff, finally it is able to display that. It's showing some red colors. Maybe the data is not available for that.
Mismatch.
Show only mismatched values. So these are all mismatched values under employee table. So that means, as we explained, the employee table has all employees' information. There is a chance they're coming to office or not, right?
Yeah.
That means attendance table might not be having those employees which are mismatched values in this table, in the join.
Yes. So sales table does not have those employees.
Exactly. There is no records with that sales table to the corresponding employees. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay.
And next is, so in the joining section, we have inner join by default and summary of a join results mismatch values included. Sales table employee 17 excluded to 79. Join result to 60,855 records only. That is nice. Included 60,855 records. I mean, from the sales table, all the employees are available. From the employee table, 17 employees only available. Right? And then excluded, there is no records excluded in the sales table. But particularly, there is a 279 records out of 296. Total records is employee 296, right? Out of 296, only 17 are matched.
Yeah.
They're all gone. So, 279.
Let's do a left order and
See, it is giving you what to do, what type of join you want to implement. So it's easy to understand. Otherwise, see, this kind of a graphical analysis we will not have in the normal systems. But they are giving this is completely in a graphical picture. Okay, now what to do? Because there are so many employees are missing in this place. Or we need to go with the right outer join, right?
yeah.
This is joining. I can simply go with the right outer join. This is the right outer. Left, right, inner. Okay. Okay. This is left is also running.
You should click on that. Yeah. That one also. Yep.
Now it is inner. This is correct, right? This is the original format.
Yeah.
Okay. So this is how we can do that. And sometimes we are getting a problem even the joining calculations, so that we can figure it out. Okay. So is this easy to understand?
Yeah. It is very easy to.
Yeah.
So So you showed us the icons like ABC's character and that is sequence numbers is numbers. What is that globe? Can you click on that equal?
Globe. Where is the globe?
Can you click on to that equal symbol?
Here.
Right click. Yeah. Do you have any globe here? What
Globe
that?
symbol.
No. So beside discount amount there is a number, right? Number symbol. So these all are
Okay.
discount amount, employee key, all these are numbers. And ABC
Correct.
department name is character. I saw somewhere globe.
I can explain you in the Tableau desktop. Okay.
Okay.
Right now we are not in that area, so we will definitely discuss those things also.
Okay.
Okay. So this is just an introduction for a flow, and there is a place to learn more about a Tableau desktop flow from tableau.com videos. Okay. Under learning, free training videos. So there is an option, Tableau prep. Okay. So under 60 minutes, totally 1 hour session. These are all the videos. Just go with that. See, whatever we had discussed, there is no repetition because it is kind of a basic. Okay. We have done an exercise for a one use case. We were unable to do unioning the Excel and text file in the Tableau desktop. To overcome the situation, we came to Tableau desktop, Tableau prep, and we are doing there. Correct? So those things, that is completely practical, whatever we are doing. But here they are giving in step-by-step options. Okay. Okay. So what is the next item? Location, right?
Sure.
Yes.
Yeah. Were they left or what?
Looks like he left, and then maybe because he's having some network problems.
Okay.
So how is this, Rajesh, data flow?
Yeah. So far it is good. It's a similar kind of ETL mapping,
Yeah, yeah,
but it has very less options. But yeah.
true. It is not ETL tool. They're not calling it as ETL tool. Preparation tool, data preparation.
Hmm.
So if it is
So
ETL,
generally they says like in our company they talk about universe. This is universe.
hmm,
This is the
hmm,
data model is called as universe.
exactly right. So in the universe, what you are doing? You are plugging all the tables in the universe, which is metadata only you are fetching, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because your source data is in the source place, but only you are fetching the metadata and then doing some joinings there and blah 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 you're doing in the universe area. From the universe, you are calling the sub layer in the each report.
Mm.
Correct? When you are creating a report, what you're doing is you're calling from the universe. So universe is a data modeling area for your SAP reports.
Okay. So this is our universe for now.
Yes, it is kind of universe for now.
Okay. Uday?
Hi Rajesh.
Yeah. Uday is here. Yeah.
Okay, so we did a sales and employee data, and also we did a join between the sales and employee. That's fine. And what is the next screen? Next item, the location. Location is coming from Excel. So we'll connect to Excel file and we'll see that location table, which is sales territory. The name is okay. So sales territory display like this. As we know that we have done a pivot option, right? This why? Because these are all the continental names. Continent names. These continent names should not be like this. They should be in the vertical mode as a continent field, under continent field. And these are all countries under country field. So right now the data is in a different format. We need to clean this. Clear?
Okay.
So what to do? Oh, I deselected. Huh? So first connect to sales territory. Okay. And next is, and before doing some modifications, we need to understand the sales table related location field. Where is that sales territory key? So we just, okay, I think in the joining place we have that field anyway. We'll find the sales territory key. So this is our sales territory key, and look at like this. What are the fields we have? Are you understand? See here, I have a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There are around 10 fields. Even I can sort out. I can find 1, 2, 3. One. I'm saying that the resulted item is the sales and employee. Under sales and employee in the resulted information, I have a sales territory key. The same sales territory key even available under location table. And so I have a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, almost 10 records. I will do like this. Yeah. Now you can see that.
Yes.
So 1 to 10 values we have distinct values. What about location now? We'll do a add step then.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello, Rajesh.
Yeah, Uday, I can hear you. I think Kishore is lost.
Sure, what?
Hello?
Yeah, Kishore.
Okay, sure. Now you're.
Okay. So I'm removing this tab and this is my location table, and I don't need a number field here. Step 1. And step 2, I'm doing the pivoting operation. To do the pivot operation, what to do? Click add a step. I'm sorry, this is not required. In this place, we have a pivot option. For the location, there is a pivot option.
Add pivot.
Right, add pivot. What do you want to add a pivot? These are all the continent names. I want to make it as a pivot. I mean, these are all the fields. I'm looping all these fields. Select all the fields. Drag and drop to pivot names and pivot values. Pivot names. I think we need to drag and drop to here. Okay? And then automatically you can see that pivot names and pivot values are the two fields. I can rename this field. Rename as a continent, right?
Yeah.
And first we need to do that rename. Pivot values, pivot one. Yeah, here we can do that.
Uday, what we'll call this as normalizer or denormalizer? When we
See, first of all, it is
Sorry.
not a normalize and denormalize. It is a pivot operation.
Like rows to columns, columns to rows.
Continent, or I can say region, and this is country. Okay, and also I have some blank data. You see, there is a null, right? I don't need a null, so I can export this null. To clean this null, what to do? To clean this null, we need to add a clean step.
Okay.
So remove this null operation. Now you can see that how many records we have. Do you have any blank record? Okay. It is showing a perfect data, but we need a number, right? Extra number. That is a sales territory key. So how to add a sales territory key now?
From join we need to add it.
No. In this case, we are doing a case statement, right? So where I'm randomly saying that South Africa equal to 1. Case statement. When my country name equal to South Africa, then it is a 1. When Kenya, it is 2. That's how I'm creating a 1 sales territory key. That I can do with the case statement. And a simple way, even I can do a grouping. By using the group option, I can simply select the South Africa, then it is a 1. So either way, I can do that. Are you clear? This is the case statement. This is a graphical interface group statement, group option. Both are same. Group is same as a case, but we are not writing the case here. We are using the graphical option to display the sales statement. So how to do that? Click on this flow and look at here. There is a group, a pronunciation, group and replace, common characters or pronunciation. What is something like it's more than that. It is not understandable. So we'll try with the create a calculated field. Okay. So before that, I will collect all the I'm just copying these values. Create a calculated field. This is the sales territory. See, this is what the read times are. Okay. So it is not giving you. So what I will do, I will use the case statement in terms of case. What is the field I'm taking? Country key, right? Is country. When.
So perfect.
Then. Here I need I will just save it for time, and I will get any one field. So I'm finding that the data I want to receive the data. We will collect it from here. Can I copy this one? I want to copy these three all values. Copy, Control C. Filter by calculation. Control C. No, start copying. I will go and find here others. Edit correction. Excel data. I'm doing some small exercise to copy the values. Other than that, no, there is no point. Okay. So look at your calculation here. So in case of South Africa, in South Africa, then one. Then Singapore. This kind of options even available in Tableau desktop. Okay, the calculation. Sometimes you don't need to enter a single quotes because I'm following the same order, so that's the reason I'm doing this single quote. In case of a single quote, not required.
I mean, for text it is not required.
Yeah. I think we'll try. Okay, this is how we're doing that. The calculation is valid. For example, we can ignore Canada. Canada is not valid. Then it is giving an error. Yeah. It should pass.
Yeah, it is giving some error.
Yeah. Sales territory key. Save. Now we have a sales territory key, right? Which is in this place, we did so many things, and finally it is a clean the location table, and this table I am named as location result. Okay, and this table I am going to join with the existing join, right?
Yeah.
What is the join here? Sales territory key for me? Existing join. Included, there is no excluded, all are available. This is a flow. For example, with this flow, you wanted to continue with the Tableau desktop. So this is the flow, and this is the final item. Result. And there is an option directly. You can. Here is an option. Add output. Add output. Again, this is not required. Finally, we have an option. Press data. I will do save. Save this flow and save it as. Save as. This is the Tableau flow. Okay. What our plan is, we need to show this model to the Tableau desktop. I'm saving this flow. Okay, I saved this flow. And how to open this resulted item? Right click. Preview in Tableau desktop. On the last item, on the last resulted item, just right click. Preview in the Tableau desktop. That means that entire flow will be automatically open with the Tableau desktop. As a this option is a Tableau desktop extract. TD option. So it is not a live connection. We can use this output. When we go with the output option, there is an option, the last option here, add output. And this is our output option. And this output has some options. Some save output to file, save to file, and publish as a data source. Publish as a data source, even you can deploy to server side. But in case if I want to save to file, where to save the file? I'm saving the file under save my Tableau repository.
Local repository.
Tableau flows. And this is football master files. This is hyper files. The extension is hyper, right? So I'm naming it as sales, and employee location. These three are involved. And I already saved to some location. That is this location. Okay. And that extension is hyper. Any questions here? Right?
Yeah, and like so like we can view this result in two ways. Like one is in output method, and another is in like the final result is saved in some.
Correct. The final result, what is our plan is the entire data model we are sending to Tableau desktop. In the Tableau desktop, we can create a reports and dashboards, and that dashboards will deploy to server, and from the server browser, people will access. This is the flow.
Yes.
Right? Right now, we are in just a preparation of data model in the stage 1, ETL.
Yes.
So now, model is over, and then run this flow. Once it is run, this the entire system will be run with the data. It will be loaded and then saved into that location. Done. We'll check whether the file is added or not. Flows. This is the flows we know. We can reopen the flow and we can modify the flow with some other tables in future. But the hyper files, this is the file, right? This is in the form of Tableau extract. It is not a live connection. Now, what we are going to do, we will open the Tableau desktop fresh. Or with the existing one, we can try. So we'll close this one. This is not required now. I'm opening the new one. Connect to data. Where is your data? Connect to data. Here is your data. Your data in the form of hyper?
Yes.
In the hyper format. So that means that is in a more options. And more, you can see there is a hyper. I can move to left side. Here you have other files. Find your TDE files. TDE, Tableau data extract, .hyper, .tde. And where is that? Under downloads, under Tableau practice files, under hyper files, and this is your file. Correct? And click to open. And now simple. It's giving you simple information. It is not showing all the tables as a single resulted table. This is correct.
Yes.
So, and now you can start your plan. So whatever you want, you can do that. All the fields are available from all the tables.
Okay. Yeah, Kishore, can we stop here for today?
Definitely, man. So that's how the prep tool is over.
Yeah.
Okay. So and tomorrow we can continue with our normal activity with yesterday's file, Tableau desktop. So this is how you can continue with the Tableau prep. Okay.
Okay.
Kishore, like